Well, hello everyone, this is Pastor Terry, and I just wanted to share a thought with you today. Stories. It's amazing the stories that we hear. And when we were little, we would ask people to tell us stories, and a lot of times they would begin with the line, once upon a time, once upon a time there was this dragon, or once upon a time there was this leaf, once upon a time there was this little boy or little girl. We all love a good story, but we don't always love our story. Those shameful whispers, those if they only knew thoughts, those tear-stained pages that we have. We tend to take bookmarks and we tend to mark those parts of our story, so whenever we look back into the story of our lives, into the chapters, we tend to open up to those painful thoughts, those painful memories. We get stuck on those. Now, I don't know the difficulties that you've gone through in your life. I can only speak on mine, but I do know this, and I wanted to share this with you, that your story doesn't end there. Your story doesn't end in those painful tragedies, those painful memories. There's a whole lot more that's been written. God has written the story of your life, and He continues to take those broken parts of our story and turn them into beautiful pages, turning them into stunning narratives. It's not just a promise, it's the truth. See, God did not intend for us to stay stuck in our painful past. He longs to heal the broken places and fill those empty spaces. Scripture says this about Jesus in the book of Isaiah. In Isaiah 61, it starts by saying, He has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted. And then it goes on to say, to bestow on them a crown of beauty instead of ashes, the oil of joy instead of mourning, and a garment of praise instead of a spirit of despair. Isn't it amazing how God can take our darkest chapters and turn them into our greatest victories? He takes the marred and tattered parts of our story and makes them into great beauty. He puts immense light into the darkest and most desperate days. That's the truth. God turns the hardest parts of our story into joy. Just take the bookmark out. Take the bookmark out of those painful days. Take the bookmark out of those parts of the story and keep going. And see what God has for you. See the joy, see the beauty that God has for you. Don't get stuck in the pain place or the shame place. Keep reading. Keep going. Because God is going to show you how to turn your mourning into dancing. That's our story. That's God's story for us. You paint the night, you count the stars, and you call them by name. The skies proclaim, God, you reign. Your glory shines. You teach the sun when to bring a new day. Creation sings, God, you reign. God, you reign. God, you reign. You part the seas, you move the mountains with the words that you say. My song remains, God, you reign. You hold my life, you know my heart, and you call me by name. I live to say, God, you reign. God, you reign. God, you reign. Ever and ever, God, you reign. God, you reign. God, you reign. Forever and ever, God, you reign. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. God, you reign. God, you reign. Forever and ever, God, you reign. God, you reign. God, you reign. Forever and ever, God, you reign. God, you reign. God, you reign. Forever and ever, God, you reign.